I'm having lots of fun. You got one side up. Okay, test 1, 2, test.
Good.
Mountain View and Volley, right?
Swap your mics.
Swap my mics?
Oh, it's talking to me.
Oh.
I think you have definitely reached that point. I'm proud of you for knowing that.
Thank you.
I might be on. Sorry, what? Are there any? Oh, we do have.
Good morning. Welcome to Game 16 of the IISSAC Tournament 2019 here in Kota Baru, Parayangan, Bandung, Indonesia. Our first game is Bandung versus Bandung. We have BIS in black and BAIS in white. This game is for the 3rd and 6th seeded teams based off their scoring from Friday and Saturday. So BIS scored 3rd and BIS scored 6th. Meanwhile, on the other field, we have the 4-5 seed game. And that's the starting whistle, kick off by BIS. Sitting at several meters off from the goal. BIS keeper Karen has the ball, sends it back to her defender, sends it to BIS number 10, moving it up the line and passing it out right up the line to Lydia, who sends it across and deflected by some good defense by BIS 10. These will be 20-minute halves, which is 5 minutes longer than the previous game. So far, these teams have played 5 games, 1 on Friday and 4 on Saturday. Corner from BIS, sent through the middle, received by Hayan from BIS, but off to the left. BIS keeper sends it to a defense, far in the corner, sends it down the line, and that's going to go all the way across the line for the other keeper to receive. Looks like BIS has number 7 on the field. And BIS defense moving that forward. BIS has number 3 on the field, number 9, number 17, and number 10. BIS moving the ball forward offensively, defended by BIS right at the half, and received again by BIS, heading it towards the goal, received by BIS keeper Karen, send it forward for a run, both teams running fast, and a nice pass up to Lydia Kim in number 11, but that's sent back to about half field. Getting ready for a throw in, done by BIS number 1, Beltra. Throw into BIS 10. Back to BIS 1. Quick pass over to BIS 9. BIS also has 11 and 5 on the field. It's sent off over by the team tents. Throw in by BIS. Received by BIS. BIS 10, BIS 7 clashing over that one. BIS 7 moving the ball forward along the line. BIS 10 defending. Cleared across the goal line. After this game at 8, we'll have the boys seed 3, 6, and 4, 5 games. The BIS goalie is putting on orange penny to help differentiate her from the BIS team, who is also wearing blue and white. Looks like the BIS keeper is Mary Cuichi, and I'm sure I slaughtered that name. I apologize. Fighting for the ball midfield. BIS 7 receives and BIS 11 moving in quickly for it. Shireen on defense, passing it up. Oh, nice quick pass, but it's received by BIS. BIS sending it back towards the goal, and a little bumble, but she got it. Karen sends it across. Nice. Header by BIS, and BIS 10, BIS 7 fighting for that one. And booted out over by the team tent. Considering that it's only 11 after 7 in the morning, we already have quite a few fans on the side, if you can see over on the grass stairs there. So that's pretty fun to see for such an early game. Throw in by BIS and sent to 11 and nope, 9, and it's out again. Throw in BIS. That looks, yep, that went off of a BIS player, so that'll be a BIS corner. Setting up for a corner, again, BIS is in white with stripes in the front, and BIS is in black with gold numbers, which I believe are a little bit hard to see on the video stream. Sent in, deflected by BIS defense, trying to move it forward, but some strong pressure on there by BIS number 11, Lydia Kim. Throw in by BIS, received by BIS. Sent forward, stopped near the line. Keeper clears that to the half, received immediately by BIS. BIS defense, oh, that bounce cost her some space. That went over the goal line. BIS and BIS fighting for that ball. A shot towards the goal, but it was behind it by at least a meter. BIS 10, trying to move the ball up the field, but keeps getting interrupted by BIS. I believe that previous shot was by BIS 3, but I'm not quite sure. BIS defense sends it out. Setting up for a BIS corner. Sent back to 17. Nice thinking there. But immediately bounces back to BIS number 11. She's moving it forward quickly. Oh, trying to get through the defense. Oh. BIS defense stepped in just fast enough to stop that from being a goal opportunity. Corner by BIS, being taken by senior Beltra. Looks like she's number 2. BIS 11 pops it out, sends it all the way across. Oh! BIS 9 makes an effort, doesn't make a good connection though. This keeper has the ball. Sends it to her defense, yep, oh, nice deflection there by BIS. Keeper has it again, that's gonna go out immediately. Setting up for a throw. Taken by BIS 1. BIS 9 and BIS fighting for that ball and over the goal line. We have 2 refs on this game. The refs have been working hard all weekend for us. Other people you see around are our ball crew, and here's the corner. And out. Other people you see on the field will be our ball crew, which are all BIS students, many of them in elementary. We also have some people on photography duty, and those should be the people you see moving around the edges of the field. Everybody else should be under the tents. Sounds like there is a goal in the seed 4-5 game. BIS moving the ball forward, BIS 10. Good effort there, clash between those two. BIS 10 and BIS 11, deflected by BIS 9. Couple corners in quick succession. Another throw in by BIS. Send it to 9 and immediately out again. Good header there by BIS. Oh, and BIS 8 is in now. I didn't see that sub. BIS. And, oh. Good effort by BIS to receive that ball, but it was out. It'll be a BIS throw in. Throwing straight to her team. Good placement. Who's moving it forward quite quickly. Effort on goal there. It was off to the left by a couple of meters. But nice strong kick there by number 8. Miss Seaberg. BIS defense moving the ball forward. Again, BIS is in white with blue stripes. BIS is in black. BIS throw in right to the middle of the BIS defense. Taking a moment there. Oh, okay, good. And, oh, good, her teammate did get that. That's BIS 10 receiving the ball, passing into the middle, but BIS defense is right in there. Clearing that out. BIS throw-in, number 1. BIS 11 has the ball. BIS 1 looking for somebody, sends it all the way across the field. BIS 9 trying to make a quick pass, but deflected by BIS defense. BIS moving the ball forward. BIS defense stepping in and just getting a toe on the ball that sends it in the other direction, just enough to get it out. This corner, I believe, taken by number 10, who received the MVP for her team based off the previous 5 games. So congrats to her. Oh, nope, it's a throw-in. Strong throw-in to her teammate number 8, trying to turn the ball, but BIS is there. Sends it across to 17. Received by BIS 5. Nice block there by BIS 5, who was the BIS Girls MVP. That's Shireen, also known as Brick Wall. All right. BIS 5 has the ball, working hard for that dangerous moment for BIS. BIS 5 moving the ball forward. This player moving very quickly and pressuring her right out the line. Good pressure on there by BIS 24. I didn't see her sub in, but she's playing now. BIS throw in by 10 and deflected by BIS 10. Scuffle down there indeed, and BIS gains control of the ball. BIS 10 moves it forward. Nice footwork there by BIS 10, moving it over to her teammate. Sending it up to BIS 11, who makes a shot on goal, received and stopped by the BIS keeper. Great connection there, girls, and good eye, BIS keeper. BIS does a little change there, and 11 receives the ball. BIS 1 trying to get it out of the way. BIS 9 on defense. That rolls out. Even though it's quite early in the morning, the humidity is very high, so that makes it feel quite a bit warmer and more uncomfortable than it seems like it should be for so early in the day. Pause in game for some reason. BIS throw in. It's going to be an improper throw in, which changes the ball direction, which is going to be a problem for BIS since it's already 3/4 the way towards their goal. Immediately deflected by BIS 1 and over the fence. There have been quite a lot of improper throw-ins in this tournament, which immediately changes the possession of the ball, so that can really change the gameplay. Oh, ball bounced right into the BIS open space. And BIS defense sends it forward into the BIS area, deflected by a combination of BIS 11 and BIS 10. And at the line, the ball is out. Throw in BIS. BIS has the ball. Defense by BIS, number 1. BIS sends the ball to a teammate. BIS 9 recovering that, defending that, boxing out. BIS throw in, number 5. Very close to the flag. BIS throw in, received by BIS, and the scuffle there, and quite a number of players involved. And sent all the way up to BIS 10, who sends it out immediately on the line, turning it back away from her goal. And there is a sub. 3 is in for BIS. Throw in BIS. Bounces off BIS and goes out the goal line. I believe BIS number 9 was subbed out when BIS 3 came in. Setting up for a corner. Being taken by BIS 1, immediately blocked by a BIS defender. Good placement there, girl. And bounced out to the team tent. Sounds like another goal over in the 4-5 seed game. Throw in BIS right to the middle of a whole bunch of people. Pops out. BIS 5 has the ball moving forward to BIS 10, and it's out. BIS 8 briefly on the ground, but she's up again. That's good. Looks like in the other game, Bali is up 2-0 over Mountain View. Another throw-in error for BIS. BIS throw-in, quite high, easily received by BIS. They're calling that a handball. That definitely looked like an unintentional handball, but it did touch her hand, so this is definitely an appropriate calling. So there was a shot on goal, which missed, but it did deflect off of a BIS player. All right, it looked like it, for a moment it looked like that might have been a handball, but they're just saying it was a corner, so it must have hit her in the side and not in the arm. That's good news for BIS. A penalty in that area is not good news. BIS corner, deflected by BIS number 1 in defense. That was taken by BIS 8, that corner. Throw in by BIS 10. Again, she was the BIS girls MVP. Throw in by 10 and deflected out by BIS player. I believe that's 17. Nope, 24. Throw in BIS right into her defense zone, popped back and forth. BIS 11 trying to get in there. BIS 1, nice long clear all the way to BIS 11. Great passing, but can she move it quickly enough? She could not. BIS defense moved in quickly. Stopped that nice strong shot by BIS number 11. Good defense there on BIS. Looks like BIS is getting ready for a sub. Looks like number 3 is going out. And senior number 16 is coming in. BIS 1 sends a nice shot to the middle, and nobody touches it. BIS 11 receives the ball, takes an opportunity. It's a good effort, about 2 meters high over the left corner of the goal. We should have about 1 more minute left in this half. So both teams really looking for a goal here, obviously. And all the way out. Good defense by BIS there so that they retain possession. Nope. I didn't see something on that end. Looks like it's a corner. BIS corner. Taking a while to set this one up. Immediately bounces off BIS and deflected. BIS keeper moves it forward quickly. A little bit of dangerous spot, but luckily BIS 18 was there. BIS 18 manages to catch that, sends a long, that was BIS 16. BIS 11 sends a long, basically a clear, really, hoping a teammate would get there, but it was too fast. Moving in the BIS area. BIS 11 working really hard for a goal there. Keeper was out for a moment. Oh, shot taken by BIS 16, but BIS defense right where they need to be and blocking it. That's the end of the first half of game 16, the first game in the finals here at Bandung Alliance Intercultural School in Kota Baru, Bandung. They'll have about a 5-minute break, and then they'll be back for their second 20-minute half.
Berkomitmen untuk memberikan produk dengan value dan kualitas tinggi, semua berangkat dari proses yang baik. Memperhatikan setiap detail pengerjaan dan memastikannya berjalan sesuai standar ISO adalah kunci untuk meningkatkan efektivitas manajemen mutu kami. Memastikan produk Kartikatos memiliki rasa dan kualitas yang dijamin bersertifikasi halal siap didistribusikan. Kami pastikan semua sampai ke tangan Anda dengan kualitas terbaik. Because we want you to get the joy that we put in every single pack. Kartikatos by Kartikasari. Toasting for joy.
and PT Our silver sponsors are IISSAC Cookies, Regency, Energy,
Yang jelas sekarang mah ini aja dulu.
IICF, and Granova. We want to also thank our non-sponsors, PT Premier Niaga, Phoenix, FCC Consulting, PT Garuda Masinista, Housemart, Ventima Resto, and Balian Resto, Chinaga Bank, Mega, Lena Chandra Fashion Shoes,
Halftime is wrapping up. Before we continue the game again, let's give another thank to our sponsors who have really done a fantastic job supporting this event here in Bandung. Our platinum sponsors are Kartika Sari Restaurant, which has many branches here in Bandung, and Kota Baru Parayangan, which is where this tournament is taking place. Ref whistle there. They'll be wrapping up. Silver sponsors, IEP, Miss Low Cookies, Regency, Zenergy Realty, Tora Tools, PT Panjunan, PICF, and Granova. Bronze sponsors are PT Kornia Niaga, Phoenix, FCC Consulting, PT Garuda Masamesta, Housemart, Bientama Resto, Balian Resto, Ron 88, CIMB Niaga, Bank Mega, and Linda Chandra Fashion Shoes. They have really contributed a lot to make this tournament a success, including things like being able to do live streaming, which we hope that you are enjoying from wherever you are. Take a moment, send this link to your friends, your family, anybody who cares about these girls. Make our IT guys work all worth it. Refs are ready. Just a moment more and the teams will start coming out. Previously in the tournament, when BIS and BIS played each other, they tied 0-0, and it is still a 0-0. Earlier in the tournament, when there are ties, each team gets 1 point. But the final rules are slightly different, so we'll see what happens. And the teams are getting ready to come on in. And it looks like keeper Karen Lee is back on for BIS. She made 7 saves yesterday. She played about half the time, I believe. BIS has number 5, number 9, number 11, number 1, and number 10 back on the field. I believe this is the same starting lineup they had in the first half. Again, 20-minute halves. BIS is black with a orange and white keeper. Nope. Yes, sorry. BIS is white with blue stripes with a red keeper. There's the whistle. BIS sends a shot. Received immediately by the keeper. So that was right on target, but the keeper was where she needed to be. And out. Throw in by BIS number 5. Obviously they have switched sides. BIS 3 steps in. Stops that ball. BIS 5 sending it again. Looks like BIS has 3, 8, 17, 10, and 11 on the field. Keeper sends it all the way back to BIS defense. Takes a little fumble, which is dangerous, but they clear it out to BIS 10. BIS 8 fighting hard for that ball. BIS 10 regains control, but then is deflected by BIS. And BIS 5 pops it out. I believe the BIS keeper is number 18. Her number's covered with the penny. BIS 10, throw in into the BIS 10, throw into BIS area. BIS 8 has the ball, but deflected by BIS 5. Nope, BIS 1. Strong kick by BIS 17, but well off target. BIS keeper has the ball, sends it to 9, and immediately out due to BIS. Throw in from one sister to another, and out. The winner of this game will move on, and the loser will be done for the tournament. But hard working on both sides, and a scuffle there right in front of the BIS box. I'm sure that keeper is nervous, but they send it to the middle where 11 and 10 from BIS are working to move it forward. But BIS 10 is showing some great aggression and gets in there and changes the movement of play. BIS throw in number 5, immediately deflected by BIS 10, but it's over the goal line, so it's going to be a BIS corner. Again, you can see already quite a lot of fans here. That's one benefit of having Bandung versus Bandung for the first game, is that many people are able to come and watch. BIS 5 sends it to the corner, bounces off BIS defense twice and out. BIS is located in Bandung City, whereas BIS, this is their home field out here in Kota Baru, Parayangan. Another throw-in by BIS 10. She's done quite a lot of their throw-ins this morning. Throw in BIS, sent back. BIS 9 sends it up to BIS 11, surrounded by BIS players looking for an opportunity, and it's recovered by BIS, who sends it straight into the feet of BIS defender number 5. BIS 11 and BIS 3 working hard for that. Deflection by the two sisters on defense. Nice cut by BIS number 1, and it's sent out after colliding the ball with BIS number 11. BIS throw in, bouncing off the BIS defenders, cleared up to the BIS zone. It misses the BIS attacker. It's cleared out of the field by the BIS keeper. BIS 5 getting ready for throw-in and a sub for BIS. BIS 5 throws to BIS 9. Nice little chip, but the goalie collects it. Good job, both girls there. Goalie sends it all the way down into the BIS half. BIS 11, I believe. Nice strong run there, trying to receive that ball. BIS 9, nice little cut, but she's down. Uh-oh. Looks like she got her foot stepped on. I'm guessing that her foot got stepped on from the top, which with those hard plastic cleats is pretty painful and hard to move for a few moments afterwards. It happens, it's soccer. All right, we have a kick being taken by BIS senior, number 1. Nice, strong kick. Doesn't connect to anybody on that end. We're still at 0-0. Nice deflection there by BIS 11. And it's cleared all the way down the field. Thanks to our ball crew for getting the teams what they need to play. BIS connection's not happening there, and it will now be a BIS ball.
I can always get tight shots from the field cameraman. You just keep it a little bit wider so we can see where all the players are and how they're passing between back and forth.
BIS throw in number 10 again. Throw in, intercepted by BIS. 9, sent up into the BIS players. BIS 1 hoping to get it. BIS moving the ball. BIS 5 in defense receives that ball. Oh, nice footwork. Moves it forward, but there are too many. BIS regains control of the ball, but BIS 9 steps in. Recovery, and it is out. That'll be a BIS throw in. It bounced off BIS there, just off the tip of her toe, I think. All right. BIS throw in by number 5. Received by 9. Sends it back to 5. BIS moving the ball forward, deflected by BIS defense. Cleared. There's only one player on this half of the field. She got there first. She sends it back, and it goes right into the team tent. BIS 8 nicely stops that ball. Nope, BIS 8. BIS 11 has the ball. She tries to take a shot, but BIS moves in. Good timing, BIS. And blocks. BIS number 1 throw in. Received by BIS 11. Back to BIS 1. BIS 1, and it's out due to BIS defense. BIS 1 again. BIS 9 has the ball and a turnover. BIS throw. Nice strong throw by BIS. That was BIS. I think that's 17 or 24. I can't remember. BIS 1 moving the ball forward. Pops it to the middle. Full of BIS defenders. BIS sends it out. BIS 1 throw in. BIS 9 has the ball, sends it back to BIS 1. Deflected off BIS defense. Right to me. They passed it to me. BIS 1 throw in, back to BIS 5. They're calling that a handball. Definitely unintentional, but that happens. If it touches your hand, it's a handball. Making a wall. This is a situation no goalie wants to be in. And there's also a sub happening right now. 16 is coming onto the field. Taking the shot. High. That was a strong shot by BIS number 17. Samantha took that penalty. Karen has the ball. Sending it right into the middle. Pops it to the side. Nice one touch up to BIS 10. BIS 10 in the middle, moving it forward, looking for an opportunity. BIS 16 there to receive, but it's out. I'm guessing that we are less than 10 minutes left in this game.
Goalie, the keeper, but then number
Another BIS 10 throw in. She's been in the whole game, I think. So far, this score is exactly as their previous matchup earlier this tournament, 0-0. BIS keeper, a little fake out, sends it to the defense. Nice clear up to BIS defense, who moves it to the side, moves it through right between two BIS players. Great move there. BIS 10 has the ball, looking for an opportunity. Moves it around, sends it to her teammate, BIS 11. BIS defense working hard to stop the play, and BIS 10 does step in time to block that pass. BIS moving the ball to the side, straight out. Still 0-0 as the ball heads into the BIS half, thrown in by BIS 10. BIS 16 deflects the ball. BIS 5 and 1 on defense. BIS 10 receives the ball. BIS moving in quickly, trying to receive it. BIS 11 sends it back to 10. A little too far. She's trying to recover, get an opportunity, and BIS tries to step in. BIS steps in, takes the ball from BIS 10, and changes direction of the game. They're moving it forward, but BIS 5 steps in first. BIS 11 pops it back to 10. Nice little drop. BIS 10 takes a low shot, immediately deflected by BIS 17. All right, this is a BIS corner being taken by number 16. And easily deflected by BIS defender. Good job there, defense. 16 sends it across again and doesn't make the connection. Good placement. It was the right idea. Incidentally, we do not have offsides in IISSAC soccer. Unlike large field FIFA soccer. Also, there are only 5 players moving on the field, and then the keeper for each team. So only 6 people per side on the field at once, and obviously a much smaller field, so offsides does not apply in this game. 16 receives the ball, heads it back towards the keeper, who immediately boots it all the way down to BIS. BIS keeper has the ball, looking for a connection. She sends up, intercepted by BIS, but BIS 10 is there. BIS 5 looking for an opportunity, but good pressure on there by BIS, number 3. BIS 16 trying to move it up, but sends it out. Another BIS throw in by number 10. Received by BIS, but immediately chipped over all the players by BIS and sent back into the middle of the field by the BIS keeper. BIS 16 sends it forward across the goal line. Because that was across the goal line from an attacking player, the keeper is obligated to roll or throw the ball. They may not actually kick it. Oh, Shireen has the ball. She's moving it forward with speed, but she is taken off course by good defense by BIS number 10. She got at least halfway down the field by herself. BIS corner. That goes right past quite a number of players, and BIS number 10 takes a shot that's wide by a couple of meters. BIS 5 receiving that ball against BIS 3. BIS 17 will take the throw in, very close to the BIS goal. Sends it right into the middle. Dangerous moment there for BIS, but BIS 16 pops it out with her head. Oh, that was a shot by BIS number 11 and stopped by BIS keeper. Because she saved it, she's allowed to distribute that however she would like. That's a rule which is unique to IISSAC. Scuffle over on the BIS corner there. BIS 11 trying to move the ball forward after a throw in by number 16. BIS sends it out. Throw in BIS, immediately to number 16. Back to 5, sends it across to teammate number 10, who chips it up to a number 11, sends it back to 5. Some good passing, but not fast enough because BIS was able to step in, but BIS 5 playing nice and strong, and she stops a goal opportunity. A little bit of confusion about the throw-in. BIS 11 taking this throw-in immediately to BIS 16. Again, they're calling that an inaccurate throw-in. BIS throw-in. Received by BIS 11, doing some nice footwork down the field, sending it to her teammate 8. Crossing it, but out. Getting set up for a BIS sub, 16 out and 9 in. There's only a minute or two left in this game. Currently it's still a tie. 11 to BIS 10. BIS 8 clears that out. Setting up for a throw-in, being taken by BIS 11. Nice strong throw right to the middle. And blocked by BIS number 10 and the keeper. Keeper has the ball. Received by a great header by BIS 11. BIS 3 has the ball. Oh, great turn and shot there by BIS number 3, but it was off to the left by a couple of meters. That's the game. That ended on a tie. So now they're going to have to Now they're going to have to set it up into penalty kicks. That'll take a couple moments to set up for. In the seed 4-5 game, it appears that Bali has beaten Mountain View 3-0. So Bali will move forward. And this game is still undetermined due to a tie. The first seed for the girls is Surabaya. Second seed is Wesley. Surabaya has 11 points and Wesley has 9. BIS and Bali both had BIS, Bali, and Mountain View all got 5 points in the previous 5 games of the tournament. So they are all lined up very evenly there in the middle in seed 3, 4, and 5. BIS received 3 points from their previous games. So this shootout will determine if BIS or BIS will move into the next game, and Bali will be moving forward to play. Again, Mountain View is out, but we appreciate their hard work and good sportsmanship in this tournament so far.
Which side of the field?
All right, as they set up, I'll turn off for a few moments, but we are not done with this game. We are just setting up for the penalty shootout. That should take a couple of moments as there are several logistics to work out. They have to set a sequence of shooters. And if it goes over, if they get through their 5 shots each and it's still a tie, then they'll move on to one shot at a time opportunity. So it's quite a stressful situation for both teams here, and unfortunate for the keepers. This is really a tough spot for their goalies to be in, but it will definitely show their mettle. Off for now. All right.
Thank you very much. It's penalty shots.
Terus kalau ditanya, ada ini.
Back on, getting ready for the penalty kick-out shootout for this first game of Tournament Sunday. BIS versus BIS. Each team will alternate 5 shots. If at the end of 5 it's still even, then it'll be a 1 shot each, sudden death. So a stressful moment for both teams. A little moment between the goalies and a ref to set a few ground rules. I've been a coach in this situation before, and it is so stressful. I actually broke my clipboard. But in my own hands. I wasn't hitting anybody with it. I'm getting some looks from my fellow tech team here. It looks like BIS number 3 is taking the first shot against the BIS keeper, number 13, Karen Lee. Shot and deflected! All right. Number 7 from BIS is taking this shot on the BIS keeper. And it's in! That is in for senior Kyla. Lots of excitement here. All right. Stress is high. BIS number 17. She's had a strong showing of this tournament, some good footwork, some strong kicks, so she's going to be a real challenge. Shot and in by number 17. All right, this is BIS' second shot. Currently they have 1 in. Taken by number 1. And it bounced. Oh, they're saying that's not in. It must have bounced on the outside of the line. Oh, that's a tough moment. All right. BIS number 8. BIS number 8. Taking the next shot. BIS keeper getting ready. And that's in for BIS number 8. Currently, BIS has 3 shots and made 2. BIS has had 2 shots and made 1. So now BIS is on their 3rd shot. All right. BIS number 11 is taking this shot. And deflected. Deflected by that keeper. Okay, so now BIS and BIS have both had 3 shots. BIS has made 2 and BIS has made 1. And something... she didn't wait for the whistle, so she has to shoot again. It did go in. I actually wasn't looking because I hadn't heard the whistle. But BIS number 11 taking the shot. And that's stopped by the BIS keeper. Oh, that's a tough moment for that BIS player after making it the first time but being called. All right, BIS number 10 taking their 4th shot. And that's blocked. All right, the BIS keeper is taking the shot. If BIS makes this, then they are winning. And BIS has made 3 of their shots. So, that's an exciting moment for the BIS team, a disappointing moment for the BIS team. The BIS boys are stampeding the field in jubilation. The refs are trying to get them to clear off. And they're lining up for shaking hands. It's a hard way to lose a game. hard way to win a game, actually. Either way, it's hard. Congrats to BIS, who will be moving on into the finals. I can't remember who they're playing against. They'll play later. All right, that's the end of the first game of the girls' tournament on Sunday.